Hello everyone, my name is Raghav Malhotra, and today I just wanted to speak about something we all deal with but don't always like to admit. It's called failure. So, when I first started watching these videos provided on the course link, I, thought that, okay, sure, failure happens, but, does it really have to be a big part of my career? But more I've watched, though, I more realized that, failure isn't just unavoidable, it's actually necessary. So, every successful person has had moments where, they felt like they messed up. But, what really matters is, how they reacted to those setbacks. So, the video that resonated with me the most was the surprising benefits of failure because, it just completely shifted how I look at my mistakes. So, there was a part where they talked about failure actually being a tool for the growth. So, and that hit home for me. And, I've had some moments in my own life where I felt like completely failed, but later all those failures just ended up opening new doors in my life. And one example that comes to my mind right now is when I was working as a student ambassador at Seneca College, because I'm a transfer student here in University of Guelph. So I used to go to Seneca before. And there was a time when I was handling a situation, and at the service hub, the desks that are there for student help, and I just miscommunicated some information, and it was something important for a student. So it created a bit of a mess. And at that moment, it just really felt like that I'd completely dropped the ball, and it just messed up. But looking back, all that experience, it just taught me that how to be more detail oriented and double check information before providing assistance. And if I hadn't made that mistake, I guess I wouldn't have developed the habit of being extra, careful in professional settings today. So that's what the video reminded me of. And sometimes failure is just actually the push we need to become better at what we actually do in our today's life. So that's something that comes to my mind when I went through those videos. And another thing that really stood out to me from the videos was the idea of resiliency. And you know bouncing back even when things don't go as planned. And honestly, I've had my fair share of moments where I needed to build that resilience. And whether it was working as a brand ambassador for Amazon Prime student, and or trying to meet engagement targets, or when I was a junior infrastructure analyst at MPAC, because I've done some of my co-op terms back at Seneca. So I was working in MPAC, and I had to troubleshoot unexpected issues. And I've learned that setbacks are just a part of the process. So moving going forward, I just want to focus on a few strategies to handle mistakes better. So first of all, um, I want to reframe how I think about failure basically. So instead of seeing it as an end, I'll try to see it as a learning experience. And secondly, I really like the idea from the videos that we watched about having a support system. So I've been lucky to have mentors, co-workers, and friends who have really helped me work through these challenges. And I want to keep learning on them. That when things don't go as planned basically. So, and I guess lastly, I want to make sure that I don't tie my self-worth to my achievements alone. Because having creative outlets like I have interest in music production, video editing, and it has really helped me stay grounded. And I want to keep that balance in my life basically. So at the end of the day, failure is the part of our journey, for everyone's journey basically. So no one gets it right 100% of the time, but every mistake is a chance to grow. And I guess if anything, failure means I'm trying, and that's what really matters. If you're not even failing, that means that you're not even trying. That's a quote I read somewhere. And it just stuck into my head. And so basically, that was it for me. And what do you guys think? I guess have you ever had a failure that actually ended up being a blessing in disguise? I guess, who knows. But yeah, thank you so much. That was my time.